The lowdown here. We're literally days away from Captain America: Brave New World.
When is it? When is it released?
February 14th.
Okay.
It's the 4th. So we're literally 10 days away from. But we're not here to discuss the movie. We're here to talk about your boy. He's kind of been in the hot seat. He had a recent little interview. And so let's check out what he had to say that put him in the hot seat.
Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity, someone who is trustworthy and dependable.
So he's been catching a little flack from a certain party, a certain type of people.
I didn't really understand what he was talking about.
Well, let's just go about Captain America. They saying he's not being patriotic and he's not representing.
Who is hating on this? Who is hating on
this? We don't have to say, but I'm just saying he's catching, and I'm gonna tell you,
a group of people that's
a group of people
could possibly, if I were to see them, I would guess they were Republicans.
Ooh. You hit it right on there, son. I taught you well. So
I love that.
I love it, but also I understand something else that he did. He got sponsors. He ain't really trying to get canceled. He started in one direction.
He swerved off.
He pivoted with that doggone drag.
Wait. Hold on.
But let's just deal with what he's talking about.
Before that, though, are you saying that you actually like something that Anthony Mackie did?
I am saying that I actually like something that Anthony Mackie said.
That is good. That is good for you, man.
Yes. And so here we go. I got in the background one symbol. We're talking about Captain America, and we're talking about his symbol.
They already kind of showed this in his show, Black Captain America. That doesn't work for America.
That does not.
And his whole thing and hardship is he's trying to make it work. Mm-hmm. What did he say at the start of it? He said something about integrity, truth, being trust. I hope people know those aren't maybe from us, but for people anywhere else, those aren't words that Americans would be. Those aren't adjectives that we would be used as. We might say that in our national anthem and all of that. That's not who we are, though.
That's definitely
look at who the country is run by. Ooh. That's Captain America he represents what he wants America to be, not what we are actually.
Is this Anthony Mackie, or is this actually even Steve Rogers?
That's both.
That's
both.
Rogers.
It starts with Steve Rogers.
It starts with Steve. Steve is not.
Dude, what powerful person in America is anything like Steve Rogers? Can you think of?
I can't. Who?
I'm saying, give me a name.
I can't give you one.
Exactly.
Currently.
Yeah, in America.
They're out there, but the most powerful, no.
So how can he represent America then?
He can't.
He represents what we are supposed to be. The honest man.
So Captain America
is trying to change the world every day.
It's an idea. It's not a person.
They show it in Civil War. If he represented America, why didn't he side with the government?
You're right about that.
He represents what we should be.
What we should be.
Freedom.
So we got Kaepernick that's saying what the police should be or whatever, and he's kneeling during the anthem, and they saying that he's unpatriotic. But no, he's not even talking about America. He's talking about police brutality.
Because people just have this imaginative when they hear the national anthem, they're like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm like, no, that's not what we are. That's not what America is at all. It's talking about land of the free. That's not America at all. Captain America is an idea, and everybody that likes that idea is, I'm not gonna say a common person, but all the people that look up to him are just normal people doing everyday stuff, trying to be better people.
Yes,
that's what he wants America as a whole to be.
But people,
it's not that. Yeah,
but the government, the America as a whole, is not.
It's not that at all.
And so, and here's another thing that I thought about, and why I respect. And like I said, I know he got off, but let's imagine this: Hawkeye, right? Hawkeye has how many kids? Well, we know he got 2, and then he got the baby on the way.
Okay.
So, Hawkeye, stay with me, fella. Stay with me. I know that Ocho says that, but stay with me. Hawkeye has 2 kids, but he's under the radar. nobody knows about his family. Hawkeye in his America, when his kids become of age and they go out into the world, you know what he's not worried about?
What?
He's not worried about his kids getting shot by the police. He's not worried about a government that says that, hey, even if the kids got shot, police, you are 100% in the right. Take Anthony Mackie. He doesn't have any kids, but in the MCU, if he were to have some kids that were secretly, nobody knows that he has kids, just like you, and he sends his kids out into the world, he's Captain America. But guess what he knows about America and what America would do to his kids without
On any given day.
on any given day. And he's Captain America, representing that, man, I know every day when my child goes out because he looks like me,
Could be in danger.
he could be in danger. That's not the American way. So going back, one symbol, I'm with you, man, Anthony Mackie. I mean, that this might have made me a fan. Captain America is not about America. He is about an idea
Of what we should be.
of what we should be. And hopefully the country. So now I want this to be the bestseller or the best movie, because I want us to tune in and say, this is what
I hope this opens eyes.
I hope this open eyes. This is what we should be. But I get it and I understand. I understand exactly what he's saying, but this is what we should be. And hopefully
this movie
this movie
and sends a good
pans
message.
out and sends a good message. Put some people in perspective on, hey, your America is not my America. And even the Captain America, who was, Cap Steve Rogers, could benefit 100% from what America is, and he still chose not to agree with who he is, what his skin color was, and say that, hey, I'm on this side, this is the right thing. He stood for what it should look like.
He stood for what he believed in.
He stood for
and
what
nothing else in that.
There we go. So I've been watching, he is controversial. Been watching a lot of bloggers, a lot of TikTokers, and I'm gonna refer to these two cats. They got a little TikTok. I'm not gonna say their name, but they were so anti Anthony Mackie talking about what Captain America represents. They were saying that he has lost the Marvel fan base. And what I think about that is so untrue, because I can remember going back to 2010 when you were 3 years old and I took you to see Iron Man. We went and saw Iron Man, and we have been fans of Marvel ever since. This is the whole reason why we're even doing this right here, is because we're so much fans of Marvel. And so with these two individuals, I'm not going to tell you their race.
We're not giving out free shout outs anyways.
I'm not going to talk about their race, but they say that Anthony Mackie lost the Marvel fan base.
Well, in that video, I'm not sure they're saying they're one of those people. They're just saying that those people are upset.
Well, you can definitely see that they are agreeing that he should not have done it. They're not speaking positive.
He probably shouldn't have said that.
But here's the deal.
Even though it was true.
It's true. But he didn't split anybody. He didn't lose Marvel fan base. He separated us. But there's still fans that are saying 100%, I know exactly what you're talking about, Anthony Mackie. And it's only the people that want to hide history and act and pretend like it never existed are the people that are saying he shouldn't have said it. And also in that TikTok, basically what I heard is what that reporter told LeBron one time was to shut up and play basketball. He's talking about all the money that was invested in this movie. He's talking about, and they talked about him continuing to be in future movies. And it said, shut up, don't discuss that, keep making movies and be that symbol.
Well, we already know the fan base that is upset are people that have a false reality of what America is.
They don't have a false reality. They just want to hide it. It's not a false reality. They know what it is.
So there's people like that. And then there are truly ignorant people that think Captain America is what other people say he is. He represents America. They don't. I mean, that's just that's a surface level way to look at it that other people could just not understand.
Got you. So
But if you really know what you're talking about, like we are, it's either you know what you're talking about and you agree with that, or you know what you're talking about and you're like, and you just and you're in denial about about where you live at.
about America and where we live. You're exactly right. So, yeah. So, like I said, for the people that are negative and we understand where you come from. We understand your background. We understand your better. We understand exactly what it is that you want us to believe that America is.
But it's just not true.